Hi everyone. I don't think we will forget March 2020 in a hurry. Most of us have been in a state of disarray during the last few days, weeks. The COVID-19 crisis is having a major impact on us all. As businesses, it is important that we plan our way through this crisis. We need to understand our current position. We need to develop a cash flow forecast. We need to assess these figures and then consider our plan of action. Antrim and Newtownabbey Borough Council recognise and appreciate that businesses are currently facing unprecedented challenges as a result of the significant economic impact that COVID-19 is having across businesses and homes throughout the borough and Northern Ireland. In order to support the local economy, Council is continuing its business activities and engaging with key partners to explore how best to support local companies over the forthcoming period, and are providing as much information as possible via the Council's website. You can email business@antrimandnewtownabbey.gov.uk or visit the website antrimandnewtownabbey.gov.uk/coronavirus information for businesses. As part of that support, Council are providing a series of webinars to support local businesses through this crisis. This webinar is on financial and cash flow planning. The Council also have one-to-one business mentoring support available through the Ask and Optimal programmes. A cash flow forecast is a vital document to enable you to plan, monitor and control your business. The cash flow forecast will help you map out monies you have to spend and any incomes that you will receive. This webinar will present how to develop a cash flow plan for the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. It will show you how to map all costs to be paid and monies to be received. You will take each item of expenditure and income, entering the appropriate amount into the month in which it will actually be received or paid out. We will then consider government supports available and show you how to develop an action plan of what you need to do. Let's start forecasting your costs, your outgoings. Some costs are variable. Variable costs are those that increase and decrease in line with increases and decreases in business activities. So costs like materials, wages, subcontract labour. If incomes are dropping, you will need to review these variable costs. Can you ask a supplier to delay an order of stock you had made? Can you reduce staff hours? Let's take an example of a gym. Variable costs are the gym instructor's wages, the costs of protein bars for resale, the cost of protein capsules for resale. So the gym owner is planning to buy no further stock for resale, so he has entered zero across the months. He would like to keep on his staff if possible, so he has detailed the salary costs of 1386.67 each month for the next 6 months. Remember, you may have a bill from your suppliers that is still due to be paid. These costs need to be added into your cash flow. In our example, the gym owner still owes £150 for the protein stock for resale. All these costs are then totaled to give a total variable costs per month over the next 6 months. Some costs are fixed costs. Fixed costs by their name remain pretty much fixed regardless of activity levels within the business. Some are totally fixed while others have an element that is fixed. These costs are rent, rates, salaries, insurance, mobile phones, telephone line rental, internet, finance charges, bank fees, website hosting, Office 365 subscriptions. These costs can be paid monthly, quarterly, or annually, so you need to consider when each bill will be paid. Most fixed costs are normally paid in the month in which they are invoiced, but make sure you don't have any fixed cost bills that are overdue and are now ready to be paid. Let's go back to our gym example. The gym owner has mapped out all the fixed costs. They've mapped out their rent, their rates, their insurance, their electricity and oil, their telephone, mobile and internet, their website hosting, their Office 365 subscription, and their Xero accounts. All these costs have been mapped out when they are due to be paid. Most you will see are monthly, but the electricity, the heat and light is quarterly. All these costs are then totaled to give the gym owner a monthly fixed cost total. There are other costs to be totaled. Is there a tax bill due? Is there VAT due? Also remember, if you're a sole trader, you need to enter an amount for your drawings, or if you're the director of a limited company, you need to enter an amount for your director's salary. In our gym example, the gym owner would like to maintain their £2,000 drawings each month. So as you will see, they have entered this amount into each monthly figure. Again, the other costs are all totaled to give the gym owner an other cost total for each month. So when we pull our variable costs and our fixed costs and our other costs together, we now have a figure of how much it will cost to run the business each month. You can see from the gym example that the gym owner has costs of over £4,000 to meet each month. Now the focus turns to income. Income is the amount received from customers for goods or services provided by you. Within your cash flow forecast, you need to detail, is there any income coming in? This could be in goods bought for resale, goods manufactured for sale, services offered, and subscription services. If we revisit our gym example, gym membership has been cancelled and there is no one within the gym to buy the protein bars or protein powders. So currently, there is no income coming in. The next step in our cash flow forecast is to present the incomes and costs together. So in our example of the gym, we can see there is no income forecast, but we do have costs of over £4,000 each month. By detailing the income and costs this way, the gym owner can actually see his working capital requirement each month. So there is a requirement of 4,321.67 each month. What we need to do then is detail our opening bank balance at month 1, April. The gym owner has reconciled his bank balance and believes that he will have £1,200 in the bank at the beginning of April. What this will let us do is provide a running bank total across the 6 months. So we will see that in April, the gym owner needed £4,321.67. They had £1,200 in the bank, so their bank balance would go down to 3,121.67. As the months go on, the bank balance reduces further to a total of 25,780.02. The government are bringing in a range of business supports to help businesses at this time. There is a rates holiday, with small businesses not having to pay rates for 3 months. There is a VAT deferment payment to the financial year end 2021. There is a self-assessment payment deferment to January 2021. There is a payroll tax deferment to help small businesses manage their tax payments. There are business support grants for those businesses getting small business rates relief. There is a job retention scheme, which provides 80% of staff salaries up to $2,500 per month. This will be to encourage businesses to keep on their staff rather than laying off their staff. There is a business interruption loan scheme where businesses can apply for loans to assist with cash flow. These loans will be at a low interest rate. And there's universal credit allowance, which allows the self-employed to claim universal credit if they are unable to earn. Government support is being constantly updated, so it is essential that you do keep looking at NI Business Info for current, up-to-date supports available for your business. If we go back to our gym example, the gym owner will be able to get 3 months rates holiday. So within their cash flow, they have updated their figures to detail 0 within the months of April, May and June. The gym owner also had a self-assessment tax bill due in July. This can be deferred to January 2021. So within their cash flow, the gym owner has zeroed their tax bill for July. But they need to be mindful that this is a deferment payment. It will be due in January. The gym owner also has small business rates relief. So they are forecasting that they will be eligible to receive £10,000 in April from the government. So they have updated their cash flow to add in a line under income of business support grant £10,000. Given the cancellation in memberships, the gym owner is considering laying off his gym instructors. The job retention scheme offers them the opportunity to keep on their staff and receive 80% of the salary costs from the government. The gym owner is therefore forecasting that they will continue to pay their staff 100% of their salary fees, but that they will request 80% payment from the government. So they have added in within their cash flow a line called Job Retention Scheme and have detailed 80% of their salary costs each month. We have forecast this for 6 months. The cash flow is then updated to provide new total income figures and to provide new total cost figures, taking into account the business support grant, the job retention scheme funding, the rates holiday, and the deferment of the self-assessment tax. Cash flow then will actually see the impact of the government supports on the closing bank balance. So we can see with the government supports, through the business support grant scheme, the job retention scheme, the rates holiday, and the self-assessment deferment, the gym owner could effectively remain in positive bank balance for the next 3 months. However, if the crisis extends for a further 3 months, they would need a requirement of £7,173.80 overdrawn. You will see whenever we plot the income and expenditure within a graph and detail the closing balance, we have until the middle of July before we'd actually require an overdraft in our gym example. So now you need to basically start thinking about developing your own cash flow. There are different solutions out there to help you in building your cash flow. You can simply take a paper-based model where you take an A4 page, map out the columns for each of the months, detail the income that you expect to get in, detail all the costs that you have to pay out, and have a running total closing balance along the bottom. I would actually recommend that you choose an Excel solution. An Excel solution will formulate, so as you change incomes, as you change expenses, it will automatically tell you what the closing balance is. So it lets you quickly generate several scenarios. What if we kept on our staff? What if we laid off our staff? What if we got the holiday from finance charges? What if we didn't get the finance charges holiday? NI Business Info have an Excel template within their website, and at the end of this webinar, I will be showing you where you can go and actually identify the cash flow and download it to use within the actual development of your own cash flow. For those businesses that are possibly a little more complex and may have several products, some being impacted by the crisis, other not being impacted by the crisis, they may actually have several staff, some salaried, some direct. You can actually develop your own Excel model, and you can engage someone to work with you in actually enhancing the NI Business Info template to be specific to your needs. And again, at the end, we will be showing you an Excel model that was actually developed for a company and showing you how that this could be used for your business. Once you have your cash flow developed, you then need to develop an action plan, which will detail what you need to do within the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to ensure that your cash flow is fully implemented. If we turn to the gym owner example, their action plan includes that they need to ensure that they receive the 10,000 business support grant from the Small Business Rates Relief. They need to ensure that the rates holiday is implemented. They need to ensure that self-assessment payment is deferred. The gym owner also then wants to explore, is there opportunities for additional income? They would like to look at online videos. Could they develop videos on YouTube, make these videos unlisted, but embed them into their website so that their members could pay a subscription? Each day they would get a short video of activities, exercises that they could undertake in their own home. They also want to look at setting up a Facebook shop. They have the stock of the protein bars and the protein capsules. Could they sell this existing stock via their Facebook page? The staff that they retain, could they provide videos on different exercise techniques? Could they promote the Facebook shop? And then the next thing that they want to do is they want to look at their fixed costs. Could they reduce their fixed costs? Are they out of contract for their telephone, for their mobile, for their electricity? So can they spend some time to look at, is there better deals out there that could actually reduce these costs? So it's essential that you do actually develop an action plan from your cash flow to ensure that your cash flow is fully implemented. As well as developing your action plan, you should continually check NI Business Info website for additional information. This is an evolving situation and the government are providing additional support on a daily basis. NI Business Info has a dedicated page which details all the support available for small businesses. You should also continually update your cash flow. So if costs are being reduced, or if costs are being increased, or if you've identified additional income opportunities, add these figures into your cash flow and see how it impacts on your bottom line. NI Business Info provides a lot of useful information. They have a dedicated coronavirus update support for your business link on their homepage. If you click that, it will actually take you through to all the information to do with support available. So you will see the business support grants, job retention scheme, the VAT payments, the income tax payments. There's a wealth of information and it's been updated daily. It is worthwhile actually going and exploring this in detail for your business. NI Business Info provides a range of templates for your business. If you search for cash flow within NI Business Info, it will bring up a range of information about developing your cash flow. If you click cash flow management, you will actually see that there is a download or sample cash flow projection spreadsheet. If you click here, it will download. You can simply open up the Excel file, which is already everything pre-populated in terms of your months, incomes, outgoings, your loans, and your cash position at the end of the month. It's a really useful tool to actually work with. As further information becomes available, Council will communicate this through their website and corporate social media channels. There are links to useful information on grants, rates relief, support for self-employed, tips and advice, etc. on the Council website, and this is being updated regularly. If you need further support, email the team on business@antrimandnewtownabbey.gov.uk or visit the website at antrimandnewtownabbey.gov.uk/coronavirus information for businesses.